What's going on, comic book guys and gals of the internet? This is Comic Joe from Joseph's Books, once again returning here to good old Professor Bill's channel here at Comic Book University, and he has allowed me to bring another review to you all. And so for this video, I'm going to be talking about Crossed plus 100 Mimic, issue number 1 from Avatar Comics. So this is a book that, according to the comic book, is classified as fatal fantasy with the tagline, "There is no hope." And I tell you what, this is definitely a comic book that does not inspire much hope. I mean, just going in, based on the cover itself, I had a feeling it was going to be a dark comic, but holy crap, I don't think I was prepared for just how dark this comic book is. So this book takes place in a dystopian future, and the world has essentially split into two different factions. You have the infected, which is basically people that are mutated, they got deformities, and just overall just pretty gross to look at. And then you have the people who still look like regular people, but they were raised inside military-based compounds and stuff like that. And over the generations, these are the ones that have kind of lost the ability to talk, proper language. Basically, they speak in a little more jargon tones and stuff like that. Like, instead of saying "I love you," they say "I heart you." And then a lot of, say, words that you would use in terms of, say, F-bomb, instead of saying the F word, they replace it with the word sex. Though there are some F-bombs in this book. And of course, the infected, they actually still speak more normally, as we see from the characters in this book. And these two factions, they're at war. They're at war for control of land, or, basically the future of the human race. All that kind of stuff. And it was really an intense book. I tell you what, I'm still partially digesting this book. I've read it a couple times just to try to wrap my brain around it, and there's just really no way of doing that, I feel. I'm still, it's a pretty dark book. You got everything in this book that could be considered wrong and grotesque. There's body parts everywhere. There's nothing is shied away from in the least. As far as the artwork goes, the artwork's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought the artwork was really interesting. The color seemed to match everything, albeit it can be really grotesque. So overall, I would say if you are into really extreme horror with lots of body torture, this might be a comic that's up your alley. Like I said, this is really a really tough book to process. So I unfortunately I don't think I can grade this book right now. This book's gonna stay with me for a little bit. I will say that. This book is definitely gonna stay with me for a little bit. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this review to a close. And again, I would like to thank Professor Bill for allowing me to come onto his channel and do this comic book review for y'all. And I would also like to recommend that you go check out my channel, Joseph's Books, for more reviews just like this one. Alright, everyone. Take care and have a great day.